Hey, hey. It's Heather. Velvet and Vines Design. I think that's a good view, I think. I gotta always like step away to like, you know, go up there and press the live button because I'm not long enough. I don't have Go-Go Gadget arms. And some of the youngins are probably like, who the heck is Go-Go Gadget? But I remember Go-Go Gadget. Anybody else remember Go-Go Gadget? All right, I'll just pulling up comments. All right, so I'm here tonight with Craft Around the Clock. So if you are just logging in right now, like you're catching me right away, or you're catching the replay, you might want to fast forward just like a minute or two until Tracy gets me shared in. And it's a free group, so you can join and watch live crafting Monday through Friday, pretty much around the clock. And then on the weekends, there's a lot of events and stuff, and those events are usually themed. And sorry about the volume. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to share myself around real quick. All right. How's everybody doing on this Monday? How's Monday treating you? I can't complain. I'm not gonna, right? Nobody wants to hear it. I think I see Tracy. I think I see her. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Hey, Tammy. How are you? And so that means Tracy's got me shared in. I'm going to just share super, super quick to my friends, like really quick. And then there we go. And there we go. And then we'll get started. All right. So we got 45 minutes to spend with each other. And we're going to take this wood plank here and we're going to create a coastal centerpiece. Okay. So we're going to go a little boho with that coastal style. And yeah, let's dive in. So I'm going to use some dried palms. I have a couple of different styles. I'm not sure which. So I have kind of like this fan style and something else. I think I might go in with this just because it's interesting. And I'll put it at an angle. So I've got a little bit of a vision in my head, but not exactly. So we'll see how this goes. Hey Tammy, how you doing, girl? What you doing? How you doing?
I'm happy to be here.
Okay, let's just change her name to Tammy. All right, it looks like I can't see comments. That's the bugaboo about these dang iPads. Hi, Karen. I can see so much better because it's obviously bigger font. The display screen is bigger. I need like a TV screen in here. But they are always so delayed and partial comments. A lot of filtering on the iPad. All right, so this is just some natural dried palm. And I'm gonna go, not exactly center, but a little bit center and on an angle. Okay, so we're gonna start there. And I'm thinking this is all I want probably. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna shape up a little bit of the outside and then we'll start to work ourselves into the inside. Hey Mason, what's up? Hey Leanne, how are you? How y'all doing? I'm like, I am excited that we're like through the holidays and I guess to the part of like January where we're thinking about some of the spring and stuff. So it got me in the mood to do some coastal. I have done some Valentine's, obviously, right? It's next month. Duh, Heather. Let me use a U pen real quick. But I have not done any spring yet, or Easter. But I think I'm going to. I think I got these last year and never used them. So I think I'm going to make some rustic grapevines using these. I think that'll be pretty. So maybe that'll get me in the spring mood. I'm not sure. But tonight, as close as I could get is coastal, which kind of could be summer, but it's really every day. You're ready for spring? Hey, Misty. I was trying to get dinner to a point that I could walk away from it and Bobby could maintain so I could go live, but I'm gonna finish our conversation. Yeah, some cray, right? Hey, Danae, what's up? What is happening? All right, so this is just some of that seaweed grass that I love oh so much from the Hobby Lobby that they have very disappointingly discontinued. Why do they have to take a good thing and just throw it away? I feel like that's a song. He has been doing this all day long. Frank. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing to this side. So right now I'm just adding a little bit of like my edge, and I'm making all of my like maximums. So what I mean is maximum height and maximum like, you know, spray, right? So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing all my big stuff, and then we'll go in and we'll fill. And if you are someone who is not used to floral arranging, even though I do use faux florals, but you know, any kind of floral arranging, you know, some of this might look super weird and intimidating. But if that's the case, if that's where you are right now, even if you're scrolling on the replay and you're like, what the heck is that? I want you to hang out. I want you to hang out. You don't have to say a word, just hang out. And I promise at the end of the 40, well, you probably have 40 minutes left now. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, it makes sense. And I want you to do that because maybe it'll inspire you, because I think a lot of times we get making stuff on our own and then we have this whole like awkward phase and we're like, oh, I'm not doing it right. Just keep going. So just come and hang out. Nothing much. Finishing, oh, Magnolia. I love Magnolia. Hi, Deb from West Virginia. I'm in Maryland, right on like the Virginia line, across from Massachusetts. Nice to meet you, neighbor. How are you? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And I don't know if I told you my name. My name is Heather. And this is my business where I sell handmade home and holiday decor for like events and things, like weddings. I enjoy doing wedding pieces. All right, so that's what we've got, right? So remember I just said we just did our maximums, our maximum height and our maximum width. Okay, now we're gonna go in and do some more. I'm gonna use some of this Phoenix Fern, and I am gonna go in with some natural pampas in this piece today, but first I'm gonna use some of this Phoenix Fern. And then I'm gonna use what listens and obeys before we use the unruly, right? Hey, Michelle. If you like it, leave it. If you don't, figure it out how to think. Exactly, Dixie. And that's the other part of it. Be super comfortable with tearing stuff apart. Because, Dixie, am I right or am I right that there's some therapeutic pleasures in ripping something apart? Like, it's just, whew, you know? So, do it. Do it. Create. Don't like it? Rip it apart. Did it again. Did it again. Hey, Tara Wayne. What are you doing, Miss Smith? The same reason why the Hobby Lobby is starting to carry sheets and dishes. Exactly, Dixie. They're ruining a good thing. I'm like, if I needed sheets and stuff, I don't want to go to my craft store for it. I really don't. I'm really upset about the paper mache bodices. That's probably the thing I'm most upset about. Seaweed grass, yes, because I do make a lot of coastal pieces, and I also do a lot of like southwestern boho-y style, and either go with this, right? Because if it doesn't look like seaweed grass, it looks like wiry grass, right? So it's perfect for what I do. And then they had to go and ruin it. I'm like, I am writing the manager. No, I'm teasing. I didn't write the manager. Whoops. Sorry about that. Why am I talking to dried palm? Yep. That's how you do it. That's right. Check out the design before you call. That's right. And I always change it when I go to take pictures too. Once I get it in front of, I always take my pictures outside in front of the same brown barn door. And once I get in front of that, 9 times out of 10, I'm always finding a hole or something. And I'm like, no, I didn't miss that. Especially if I made it live. And really especially if I taught it in the crew. And I go take the final photos. And I'm like, I bet everybody saw that hole. But that's how you know you are really, you're a really good student when you can see your own, when you can see the teacher. But I'm a rookie anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I swear I'm just in there to make a ruckus and a mess with everybody in the crew. All right, so look at that. We added some of that Phoenix Fern. You see how that's pretty, right? And now I'm gonna make this so this is a 360 design, okay? So it can sit on a table and be viewed from both sides. And so it's not going to have a front and back. So we're going to be equal opportunity to both sides here. What we do to one doesn't have to be matchy to the other, but we are going to coordinate, balance, right? All the big words. Sorry, I got a piece of hair that's like itching the top of my nose, and I think it's like stuck in my glasses. Hi, Sherry from Kentucky. How are you? It is. It's like stuck in my glass. There it is. There it is. Sorry, y'all. It's like itching my nose. Because, you know, I'm always cold, but I'm always hot. Anybody else? I know I'm strange. Love me. Well, love me through it. I'll say it like that. No. But anyway, I'm always cold, I'm always hot. So I always have to have a fan on. But then that means like the hair moves and the stuffs and anyway. All right. So we're just adding in some of this Phoenix Fern, and I love Phoenix Fern. I'm absolutely minor obsessed with it. I may or may not believe that it's the best thing since sliced bread, maybe. I don't know, probably. All right, I'm gonna go here on this end with that, this one. And then I see one other little spot right here that I want to add one piece, and then we're going to move on to the next element. Hi, Angel. What's up, lady? It's like having a hair under the... Yes! Or summertime and a hair that brushes down here that you can't figure out where the heck it's coming from, and it just keeps touching your underarm tickly thing right there. Yeah, no bueno. You start looking like something's touching you and creepy crawling. Don't be doing it in public. Or do. I don't care. I find that when you act crazy in public, it keeps the crazies away. Look at that. Woo! Alright, let's add some of our grass. Woo! I got beaded grass and kind of like this. I don't really know what this is called, but we'll call it swordy grass. Oh, except for the palm and the grasses, it looks like they could be growing on the... I know. See? You pick it out. Tammy, you get it too, because that's where we're from. Tammy's family's from the same small area I live in. It's so wild, right? When we found each other online, and it's just crazy. Her family is from this teeny town that's right on the edge of, it's in Virginia, but it's on the edge of Maryland, Virginia, and it's about, not even 5 miles down this little back road down here that nobody would know, because this is a dead end. That's how you get down here, is a dead end road. Like, to keep going, you just hit water. And her family's from there. There's like not even, I think there's like one stop sign in this little tiny town. So how cool is that? Hey, Michelle. What's up, lady? Here, I'm running out of space. There we go. Yes. Hey, Lisa. How you doing? How was your Christmas? I haven't seen you in a while. See, when you come up, it makes me realize I haven't seen your posts and stuff. I'm gonna go find one of your posts and comment so Facebook knows to show me your stuff again. Bless. But how you been? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Yeah, Angel, small world. Always like 6 degrees of separation. Hey, Amy. Hey, Maggie. You would appreciate this too. You're North Carolina, South Carolina, right? You've got coasts. Maggie, are you coming to the retreat next month? Am I going to get to see you again? I would love to. Yeah, we're the design school that I'm teaching in, the Candy Crew Design School. So I teach floral design, and I'm not going to say that I teach business because I don't teach business. I just share the hot mess that I'm going through with all of you with full transparency, and I let you decipher if it's good or not, you know? No, that's true. I'm super transparent with all the little things and ideas and all the stuff that I do, and then there's 6 other coaches in there, baking and wreath attachment making and all kinds of stuff. We got an Etsy expert, so all kinds. And then like full floral design, like sympathy arrangements and all of that. Jen does all of that. So anyway, great group. But we are getting together for an in-person retreat in Savannah next month. So just a few short weeks, I'll be hugging my friends. Hey Max, what's up? How are you? Hey Cindy. Hey Asia. Can't wait to see you. Hey Shauna, what's up, girl? Am I building that on a wooden plank? Yeah, so it's actually, I wouldn't call it like a live wood, but that's what it looked like. Do you see what it looked like? And then it had like the live edge or no, it's not live edge, but it looks like it was. Does that make sense? Like it's like, but yep, I got it. I definitely got it on clearance somewhere. So I want to say maybe like a Home Goods or something like that, where it was just like shoved off to the side. There's just a plain piece of wood, so you know what I did, right? Put that magic on it. Put that magic on it. And then yeah, I saw table piece all day long, right? Raw edge. That's it. Did I say it? What did I say? Did I say live edge? I said live edge, didn't I? Raw edge. Thank you. Why would anyway, don't question. I realized I did a little like a little makeup thing and recorded it and put it in the crew for some of our ladies. You know, for 2025, a lot of our ladies, they want to do some stuff that is in front of the camera, and we challenge them for all of that, and going live for the first time, and sometimes going with that means you're not comfortable with it. And anyway, so I did this little makeup tutorial, realized that I said the whole time extenuating when I meant extend. The whole dang video. Said it, I don't know, about 700 times. Yeah. I was like, Heather, you probably should have had your other cup of coffee that day. I'm gonna leave it right there. Just, you know what, because someday we're gonna come back and laugh on that. Anyway, I mean well. Hey Maria, pray for good weather. I'm driving, Maria. Yes, pray for good weather. You're right. As long as we can get out of like Maryland and Virginia, usually that time of year, all else as well. Usually. Yeah, I'm driving. Bobby and crew are coming with, and then when we leave there, we're going to Florida for a couple of weeks. So that'll be fun. So it's going to be a nice trip for me. I appreciate y'all knowing that it was a raw edge. Max, how was market for you? Did you get all your goodies? Anybody here go to market? Is that anybody's thing? All right, so this is where we're at. We're going to be adding in some of the fun balloons and stuff. I promise. All right, let's go in with just a few more of the fun, like, airy filler stuff, and that's because it's this blue. So this is some of the pieces. Ah! There's so much here in front of me. Hold on. One step at a time, Heather. I'm going to put these over here. So these are from Surrey Circle Home, which I love these. Do you see the like blues? So I want to add some of those before we start filling it up. But this is where we're going to start to bring in some color. So I want some of these and then some of these. And these are from, like I said, Surrey Circle Home. Oh, they're Silk Vision. I was going to tell you the brand. But they're called it's a fern spray. I should have known that. How did I not know that? So I don't know if this is stuck. It's on the iPad. There we go. You live in Florida for 10 years? You've lived in Florida for 10 years. On the coast, I'm sure I just smacked myself in the face. Do you live on the coast, Amy? Is that how you decorate? Do you decorate like coastal or anything like that? Or even like that Miami style? I love that. Or Key West with the bright colors. Ooh, I like all that. is totally my jam. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pair these up and pick them so they kind of look like this. No, I'm not going to pair them up. I'm going to keep them single, just in case I don't like it. And then I don't want to have to rip it back out. If I want it close together, I'll stick it back. Oh, I lost the pick. Let's see, maybe I could just get this to go in the foam, though. It is a little nice bit of a wire. Oh, I can get that to go in. We're good. And these are wired, so I can get them to like bend and manipulate any way I want them to. You're driving to Meg's. Oh, nice, Maria. Love that. Is Jill going with y'all this time? Is she coming? We need to get and David's in that area too. Is Charlotte riding with y'all, or is she going separate? She might be driving separate. Because I know Charlotte's around or close enough to Meg that I think on the way sometimes they carpool. I love that y'all do that. Last year, Kathy, Bryant, and I, or not last year, but for let's see, where are we going? Spring. So fall. Kathy Bryant, she lives like right on the Virginia, North Carolina line. Or she lives in North Carolina, but it's right on the Virginia, North Carolina line. So I was passing through. So I picked her up on the way. And so I had a nice partner in crime too. It's nice to not drive by yourself. So we enjoyed it. And she got to see how much I love Chick-fil-A cookies. If you're new to me, I have an obsession with Chick-fil-A chocolate chip cookies. They're good, number one, but they always serve them warm. Number two, I love a warm chocolate chip cookie. It's my all-time favorite thing ever. It's very comforting. And I mean, I'm an adult now. So, you know, my great friend Lori Perkins said, I do what I want to. And I'm like, okay. So I'm an adult and I eat my cookie first, okay? So we listen and we don't judge. So Kathy got to see it. And I think maybe at one point she might have looked at me, but I think I said something like, I'm going to eat my dinner later. No, she probably had no judgments. But yes, I eat my cookie first. All right, I'm digging this. These ferns are just giving me life. I love them. They're like almost patinaed. I don't know. They are fantastic. Surrey Circle Home is in my, if you do exclamation point links, L-I-N-K-S, all lowercase, all together, no spaces, exclamation point links in the comments. If you type it and then press enter, it'll give you a link to my link tree. Right at the top are all my favorites, my favorite ribbon, suppliers, my favorite, where I shop for all of my greenery and supplies and stuff. And Surrey Circle Home is right there at the top. So if you're interested, check it out. And if you do buy something, use the coupon code VV15. And that VV stands for Velvet and Vines, right? Gives you 15% off, right? It tells Mel, I sent you over. And Mel is the owner, and she's a fantastic business lady. She values every one of her customers, and every shipment that she sends out is basically like, looks like getting a gift. Like tissue wrapped, a note. So nice, right? Oh, it's still stuck. I feel like y'all might be talking to me. Oh, there you are. Charlotte comes from West Virginia. And she too ornery. Mary, I love you. She too ornery. Ornery. She is fun. I love how you say ornery and I say fun. I like a little naughty though. I like a little spice. I kind of like it when you have those friends that like, you know, when you go to do something, you're like, is this going to go, you know, completely as planned? Maybe even like super bland, like not even fun? Or could we get arrested tonight? I have no idea. No, I don't really have friends that might get me arrested, but it sounds maybe fun at this point in life a little bit. I don't know. Just as long as it's like, you know, misdemeanor stuff. I'm talking misdemeanor. Maybe like a traffic thing. I can't be doing a hard time. I just can't. Hey, Leanne, you decorated your bathroom in beach and cold. Oh, and you love it. Aw. You lived in Naples. Oh, Amy. My aunt lives in Marco Island, which is very, very close to Naples. So when we go to visit her, that's where we go shopping. Is in Naples. All right, so this is also like one of the, it's a different type of the blue bush, but it's also from Surrey Circle Home, so it's in that same collection. So we're going to put a few pieces of this in there. I like how you called her on, too. She's fun. I don't know, I say all of that. And like really an evening out for me is grocery pickup. So maybe, you know, maybe I'll really liven things up and stop for gas too. You know, it's very not, yeah, anyway. I'll take the boring though. Right? All right. I'm going to do one of these on one side, one on the other, and then I want to start to go in with some blooms because I want to add some seashells and some of the pampas. I have real pampas that I'm going to add, and I love that. All right, I'm going to try to use this without a pit because the ends are pretty nice. Put a little bit on this edge here. I keep turning it backwards. I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't notice it until I go to spin. All right, there we go. Stop doing that, Heather. Put it in the right way. Kind of looks almost the same, but see, it's got a little bit of a difference. All right, let's go this way. All right. All right, so this is what we've got going on. And I'm going to add in a little bit of the flowers. And I have a lot of, like, there's some little hydrangea pops like this. Oops. Some protea, but like some anemone. So I'm trying to stick with, and this does have some large roses on it, but I'm trying to stick with more around like succulent family, so to speak. Okay, so let me move these over here. All right. Now you're getting to see even more and more. There we go. Okay, and so then I have these succulents over here as well. But like things like this. So we're just going to mix and match. I'll load them in. But I'm going to start with this first. And this is on a pretty nice stem, so I'm just going to try to go right in. With that one. Let me turn that so you can see it. So I'm going to add that in. Alright, I'm going to put this one kind of down in here. Really like these pieces. These are my favorite. So when another one to offset that, I'm going to go on its angle. Go over here. If you guys and gals are commenting, Facebook's being wacky. And it's just not letting me see. It's just showing me, I'm still at Charlotte's Henri. That's my last comment showing, but I can tell up there that you All are saying stuff, so I apologize. If you're asking any questions that you need answered, just know that while I'm finishing up dinner, when I get off of here, I'll go through the comments, and if there's any questions, I'll gladly try to answer them for you, okay? I'm not ignoring you on purpose, I promise. I would not do that. All right, I'm gonna go in with some of this darker blue. And these are also Surrey Circle homes, so I'm still staying in that same family of stuff. I mean, I got stuff from like Hobby Lobby and things like that, but I mix it up. Right. And I'm going to go right where I already put in some of the light, like that, and I'm going to put some of the dark anemone with it. Yeah, hold on, let's try. Let's go back out. Why do you want to be a brat? There we go. There's Tammy. You just love it. Thank you. You're from Buffalo, New York. Go Bills! I'm glad my husband isn't in here. I'm in Maryland, and my husband is a native, like his family is a native of the DC area, so you can guess that we are neighbors. But good to see you. Nice to meet you. I'm glad that you're here hanging out. I appreciate you being here. All right, so I'm going to go on the other side of this light blue arrangement with the, or not arrangement, cluster, with this, like that. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay. Now I'm going to add some of this big bloom, basically at the base of the big palm. We're going to use this to camouflage kind of that meh part, right? I don't really care about it. And honest to goodness, I don't want these big blue roses to be like the center of attention. But I don't mind them for camouflaging. And I've used them before in my coastal pieces. That's my cat coming in. He can open up the doors for both himself and my dog, Frank, who often is the one standing there putting him up to it. All right, so we kind of have that and that. So see, right? I love these. Okay, let's work in just a few of these colorful succulents just to bring in a little bit of a different look. Color. Where are we at with time? Okay, we got 15 minutes. I'm not doing any ribbon work, so we're gonna work right up until the end here. Okay, so there's that succulent. So see how we work that in? Now this is where we work in bougie and budget. So I have some really nice designer stuff in here from Surrey Circle Home. But can you guess where these succulents are from? Let's go in here. They are from Dollar General. And if you didn't know, Dollar General actually has the cheapest succulents that you can purchase. They are truly only $1 a piece. Whereas Dollar Tree, as you know, is now $1.25 tree. So even Dollar General has now outpriced Dollar Tree on these little succulents. So go check it out and stack up. All right, so we got, let's see what we got here. There we go. So you can see the two succulents in there, right? All right, now let's add some of this real pampas. So I have a lot of goodies in here. I mean, we're going to work in, I've still got beaded fern to add in, but I want you to really see this. Let's see it. Right? So we're going to add in some real pampas. I'm going to pick this just because I don't want to break the stems, adding them in, but this is so fun. Adding this with the movements and all of that. Look at that. And so this I got on, I get pampas from different places than natural pampas. Walmart's actually a good source of pampas. Then I also get it from Jam Designs. She sells some natural pampas. Like I got some of this from this style from Jam Designs. I love that one. But then also Amazon, y'all. Amazon because you can order the bunny tails and all the things, the different styles of canvas, and I love that. All right, see how we're working that in, right? You could probably also tell a little bit on my pattern, right? So what I do to one side, I work on its opposite and diagonal, right? And it just helps me not make something look cray-cray. Well, you might like think it looks cray-cray, but I don't think it looks cray-cray. Oh, there we go. Are we back? Sorry, it was a phone call that came in. I thought I was not disturbed. Are we back? Are we back? Let's see. I'm so sorry. I had a phone call. I thought it was on Do Not Disturb. I'm sorry. Let's see if we're back. Hi, Crazy, or Craft Crazy Company. Nice to meet you. Hey, Danielle, what's up, girl? Hey, Ginger. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, I just now seen your comments. Maybe we needed the little pause so that I could really see what was going on. Thanks for being here, y'all. Hey, friends. All right, this is sitting a little funky. So let's fix it. So that's the thing about natural canvas, right? Is that it has a mind of its own. It is not like Phoenix fur where you can like bend it and be like, no, I don't want you to go there. It's like, and that, and then what I want. All right, so a couple more pieces. And you can see the little pieces like wisping around. All right, I'm going to do another one over here. And then let's add in a few of the seashells. And then we'll work around that with some greenery. And then that will get us to a really good spot here that you can really see the design come together. I'm going to have to do some finishing pieces that are going to be off camera with you, but I mean, that's where we're going with it, right? So now let's add in some of the starfish. So I'm going to use starfish as my, what do I want to say? What do I want to say? Seashell. I have little ones and big ones. And what I usually like to do is to put them kind of anchored around what is the biggest focal point so that you can normally see it like poking out. I like to do it like that. And then this one's big enough that I can come rest it just a little bit outside. I'm going to move this one over a little bit now after seeing how I did that one. So they're kind of similar, but not matchy-matchy, right? Because I do want it 365. And now I want to put one on the end, like this, poking out. I need one more big one. Oops, sorry, kitty, kitty. One on this end. I have a basket of seashells over there, like that. And then I have these two little ones. And what we'll do with those is, actually, I'm going to add in some more greenery and we're going to nestle them so that they're just kind of, once we add in some of the greenery, we'll just nestle it so it's, you know, kind of in the greenery like that. All right, so let's add some of the base greenery. All right. This. I wanted some of this. It looks, this is I think actually like a rosemary, but I love how it looks like wiry, like grass, like weedy. And if you've ever walked the sand dunes of any of like the coastal, like Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina beaches, then you see a lot of the wiry grass. So while this isn't exactly that, it gives me that feeling, so I use it. Oh, thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it. Hey, Roxana, how are you doing, girl? How you doing? All right, so what'd y'all do for dinner tonight? I'm making pork chops, mashed potatoes, peas, and biscuits. So what are you all having? Oh. 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 Okay, that was bending on me. I thought I could get that stem in there without a pick, but I guess not. That's all right. So now I'm just going into where there's some of this more like brown colors with the blue, and we're going to add in that nice green to stick up. See? I think I can get this one to go in there. We've got some of that swordgrass in there that adds a little bit of the green, but this stuff is like a different look than the swordgrass, right? Like the swordgrass is so like thin and neat, pretty. And then this is like edgy, and I like that. I like mixing it all up. And you know what? A coastal isn't your thing. You could go about the same thing. And if you have more of like that boho look and you like more of the southwestern, you can do more of the thistle and more of the succulents and things like that. And stay with like wheat versus where I went on the coastal side with the blues and all of that. So you could take the same thing, like if you are someone who loves more of that western decor because of the raw wood. There you go. I don't think it is a raw wood though, because I think it is technically finished off. But anyway, because of the wood piece, this would definitely, or like a rustic. And you could put candles on it, or not, I wouldn't do real candles, I'm talking about like LEDs and stuff like that. So, you have no idea. It does look like seaweed, I know. There's all kinds of like little grasses that wash up. Especially where there's, like we get a lot of the grasses that'll wash up whenever they do their beach replenishment projects. Where they're dredging the sand in. And we'll get like crazy, crazy, crazy amounts of seaweed. And we're like an inner bay. So, but yeah, all kinds of stuff. So I love these ferns. Look at how fun they are. So I'm sticking with this bottom area. Because remember, this is going to be on a table, and I want it to be really, really interesting when people are sitting down and they're like, oh wow, that's a different look. I didn't see that fern in there. So I love kind of adding that variety in there. And I'll show you what I'm doing. Let's see where we're at. We got 4 minutes. Now remember, if you're here hanging out with me and you aren't aware of Craft Around the Clock, I have it as a feature link. It's a free group. Look, there's nothing about it that like gives you any kind of obligation or anything. It's just a free group of a bunch of different crafters of all different styles and what they like and show and all the things, right? And there's painters and I mean just so many different types of art, woodworking, paper, crafters, there's so much. So anyway, a lot of live crafting and a great community. And if you like thrifting and upcycling, there's a lot of creators that enjoy that as well. And you can share your own pictures of things that you find and you do and you remake in your home. So you see how we're adding in those ferns down there on the bottom? See them for interest? So we've made it build up, right? It's kind of got a little bit of that boho flair, right? And then now we're just paying attention to those edges. Just bring it all together. So that's that side. Right? So there you go. So don't be intimidated. Take a slab of wood, slap some foam on her, and start sticking some stuff in it and call it a centerpiece. Okay? And if anybody comes over, if your Uncle Billy Bob comes over and tells you, honey, that's some wood with some stuff slapped in it, you say, that is not what Heather said. That there is a high dollar, highfalutin table decor piece. You know what I mean? That's right. That's right. You tell them. All right. So I'm going to finish this up and get some final photos tomorrow. I'm going to list this in my shop. So for any of you that love that coastal decor, this will be available. And thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks so much. I had some fun. I made something a little different. I needed to make something that wasn't Valentine's, Christmas, winter, a wreath. And I hate to say it, but I needed to not make a lasso wreath today. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure, like I said, that if you are not paying attention to Craft Around the Clock, that you do. It's a great, great group. Tracy and all the creators there are fantastic. And thanks for hanging out with me. So the next creators coming on, so you can just refresh your page if you're in there. If you're not in there, you can check out the feature link and what's tagged in my description, and it'll take you right there. Tracy will let you in. So thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna make my pork chops and finish up my piece. I appreciate y'all. Take care. Happy Monday.